Good morning. Welcome to the 5 Minute Crochet Podcast. I'm Ellen Gormley. Good morning. Happy Friday. So today's Friday, September the 15th, and I'm looking forward to the weekend. I'm not working this weekend, so that's good. I finished my little Fred the Dino from the Woobles that you guys had seen me work on. I changed they're supposed to be spikes. I changed the spikes on the pattern. So the pattern called for these little worked in the round individual spikes, and I think there was either 5 or 7 of them. And I have learned that my least favorite part of making an amigurumi is sewing the stuff on. So this one, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to make 5 more little pieces and sew them all on. Good morning, Brian. So I thought, I do not want to do that. So I improvised. And if I were to do this over again, I would do it a little bit different, but it certainly was a learning lesson that I just chained a bunch, and then I kind of made up my own, graduated in height stitches for the spikes, and then just sewed on one piece rather than the little pieces in the round. The downside of that is that it doesn't look maybe as good as the picture. The other downside is that on the wrong side, you can see the wrong side of the stitches, which may or may not bother anyone. Good morning, Pam. So this is the right side of the stitches. This is the wrong side of the stitches. So if you made the little spikes in rounds the way the Woobles designers, hola, the way the Woobles designers intended, then you'd have the right side all the way around. So I didn't love the technique of making the teeny little pieces and sewing them on. Like I said, my least favorite part I have learned about the Woobles is sewing the pieces on. And also last time, a couple days ago, I told you that I didn't love making it super tight. I don't like pulling that hard on the yarn. So I am starting to use bigger hooks for some of the other ones. This one is still the hook that came with the packet. Hi, Joyce. Good morning. And I think it's an E hook that they recommend. So it's pretty tiny. And I have moved up to G for the ones that I have made subsequently so that I don't have to pull as hard. Your piece then is bigger, then the holes are a little bit more visible, so there's downsides and positives to each. I did like the little arms of this guy. Yeah, you don't like sewing the ears on? It's not a pretty sight. It's hard, absolutely. Good morning, BJ. So I did like the way they had me put on the little arms here of the dinosaur was more fun because you actually slip stitched into the finished dinosaur and then crocheted right off of the surface. So I liked that technique better than making a teeny little arm and then sewing it on and then trying to hide the ends and stick the ends through and make the ends float inside the body and hope that they don't come apart. The other thing is I probably should have done that with this. So here's the lesson now that I'm brainstorming. If I had this to do over again, and I still could, because you can always rip it out and start over, I would have grabbed my hook with a slip stitch on it and surface slip stitched all the way down and then worked stitches in that slip stitch to create the spikes. That's what I would have done. That would have been the better plan. That way, because this I had to guess how many stitches I was going to need, and that's why the spikes are uneven. So lessons learned from Woobles Amigurumi. So in that way, they're not just for beginners. Again, not sponsored, not affiliated. I don't get a kickback. I just really wanted to improve my amigurumi skills, and I think I have. So I'm pleased with that. So this week, 2 days ago on Wednesday, there was a new video that came out about woobles, but I'm trying to alternate in case, so because I don't want you guys to get tired of the amigurumi. So I'm alternating weeks. So next week will be a non-amigurumi video so that you guys can get both. Because some people like amigurumi. It's not for a lot of people. It's not been for me for years, but now I am conquering my fear of the amigurumi. You can look at my previous videos this week where I talked about my fear of the amigurumi and why I had been avoiding it for so long. Anyway, I gotta go to work. It's time, and I hope you have a valuable and relaxing use of your day and your weekend. And leave me comments below what your fears are about amigurumi, or what you would do, or what keeps you from doing these multi-pieced little doodads, and anything that would help you feel better about trying something new. So have a valuable and relaxing use of your day, and a valuable and relaxing use of your weekend. I hope it is full of crochet, and I will see you on Monday at our usual time. Take care, everyone. Bye.